Hello! Welcome to our online information session. My name is Sigrid Müller, and I'm the Program Director for the Certificate Program in College Admissions and Career Planning. Today, I'm going to tell you about this exciting certificate. I'll begin by talking about the expanding need for college admissions counselors in various roles and how our certificate will prepare you for a career in the field of college admissions and career planning. You'll also learn how you can get started by enrolling in a course. If you have any questions during this presentation, please go ahead and send them in. We'll do our best to answer your questions as we go through the presentation. So let's get started. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects an 8% growth rate for school and career counselors through 2024, about as fast as the average for all occupations. We expect to see this employment grow because of increasing school enrollments. Interestingly, California leads the country in deployment numbers. In May 2016, the latest data the Bureau captured this information for, California employed almost 30,000 guidance and school counselors. Compare that data to Texas, the second highest employing state. Texas employed nearly 24,000 professionals. College admissions and career counseling skills are in high demand. Here is why. The American School Counselor Association recommends a student to counselor ratio of 1 counselor to 250 high school students. The national average is nearly twice as many students per counselor. In 2015, a report released by the U.S. Department of Education claimed that California ranks among the lowest in terms of providing guidance counselors for students, with only 1 counselor for 822 students. In 2014, the Federal Education Department's Office of Civil Rights stated that 1 in 5 high schools in the country had no school counselor at all. So you can see, with the booming numbers of high school students in the coming years, coupled with a recommendation of 250 high school students for each counselor, there's going to be a high need for qualified counselors to support students. How does the student to counselor ratio translate into the actual amount of time a counselor can spend on college planning? According to a report by the National Association of College Admissions Counselors, or NACAC, the average high school counselor spends about 23% of their time with a student on college planning. In comparison, private high school counselors can allocate twice as much time, or 55% per student, to planning for college. While only 26% of public high school students have access to a counselor dedicated to college admissions counseling, 73% of private high school students receive this kind of targeted support. Insufficient college counseling puts students at a disadvantage, especially if they are the first one in their family to go to college. Not surprisingly, Students who receive support and advice during the college planning and admissions process are more likely to enter a college that meets their needs and interests, and they are therefore more likely to remain in and succeed at college. Given the systemic lack of adequate college counseling resources in public, middle, and high schools, it's not surprising that more and more students and their parents seek outside help. The number of students working with an independent counselor has more than doubled between 2003 and 2010. Our certificate program opens the gate to several career paths in the field of college admissions advising and career planning. Like you saw in the last slide, independent education counselors offer their services to students and their parents outside of the school system. Some of our graduates work as college admissions counselors in both private and public education institutions, such as at private or charter schools, or at universities or community colleges. Over the past decade, an increasing number of nonprofit organizations address the need for counseling support, particularly for students in underfunded high schools or who are the first generation to attend college. Let's explore two careers in greater detail: the independent education counselor and the college advisor at a nonprofit organization. What is an independent counselor? An independent counselor is a professional who assists students and parents with college and financial aid planning. They are skilled in matching a student's strengths, interests, and needs with colleges where they can be successful. They also serve as guides to the college application process, making sure that students meet deadlines and prepare complete and effective applications. Some independent counselors specialize in helping students with special needs, such as learning disabilities. Independent counselors advise between 20 to 60 students per academic year and earn between $60 per hour up to $300 per hour, depending on geographic area and client's income. Many counselors offer their service as a package ranging from $800 up to $6,000 per student. As part of their own professional development and to stay current with changing admissions policies, independent counselors will visit between 5 to 25 colleges per year. College advisors at nonprofit organizations advise between 20 to 50 students per quarter. They prepare students for all aspects of college admissions process by holding workshops and individual counseling sessions. This also includes support on financial aid and how to apply for scholarships. These college advisors also evaluate transcripts and how to ensure that their students meet the minimum requirements for college admissions. Local nonprofits that specialize in college advising or included as part of their services are Scholar Match in San Francisco, Youth Radio in Oakland, and Breakthrough Silicon Valley in San Jose. So that's a view of the college admissions and advising field. Why Berkeley, you might think? Many of you are wondering, what is UC Berkeley Extension and how are we related to UC Berkeley? Well, UC Berkeley Extension is the continuing education arm of UC Berkeley. Since 1891, We've been assisting students in reaching their professional goals and accomplishments. We offer more than 65 professional certificates and specialized programs, and more than 2,000 classroom and online courses. We see about 38,000 enrollments each year. We pride ourselves on academic excellence. All of our courses and certificates, such as this certificate, are approved by the appropriate campus department. In particular, our college admission certificate is approved by the Graduate School of Education. Our certificates require academic advisory boards comprising campus faculty and industry leaders who review the curriculum to ensure that it's up to date with current practices and in touch with emerging trends and hot topics. Our instructors, who bring their real-world experience to the classroom, are also approved by the Graduate School of Education. So when you enroll in a UC Berkeley Extension course, you're guaranteed a real-world professional education, along with Berkeley quality education. So how does our certificate program in college admissions and career planning fit in with your career goals and professional aspirations? This certificate program will equip you with the knowledge and skills you'll need to serve your clients well. To get started, we require that you have a bachelor's degree from an accredited undergraduate institution. You'll take 5 required courses, and this totals 15 semester units or 216 hours of instruction. You have 1 to 5 years to complete your certificate requirements. Most students complete the certificate in 2 years. You might be wondering, how much time will I be spending on my studies? As a general guideline, for every hour spent in the classroom, you should expect to spend about 2 hours outside of class time studying. So if you have a class that meets for 3 hours a week, you'll spend 6 hours studying for a total of 9 hours per week. Because so many of our students are working professionals who want Berkeley's academic quality, we offer courses in the evenings and on weekends so that you can continue to work while you study. In the 5 required courses, you'll learn about the following areas of college admissions advising. All aspects of the college application process. Techniques and tools designed to help students match their strengths, interests, and needs to a college where they have a good chance to succeed. Scholarship and financial aid planning. Ways to prepare students for admissions tests and college entrance exams. Minimum requirements students have to fulfill for college admissions. Basic counseling techniques to support students' emotional well-being, and how to provide support for students with special needs. A community of practice is a group of people who share an interest or concern for something they do and learn how to do it better as they interact regularly. Your community of practice at Extension includes instructors who are both experienced counselors and excellent coaches, fellow classmates who have diverse backgrounds, exposure to social and professional networks, and hands-on learning with a practicum as your final capstone course. In the practicum, your final course, you will volunteer advise high school students for a minimum of 40 hours under the supervision of a seasoned counselor. The practicum gives you an opportunity to solidify your advising skills in an authentic setting. You will have a chance to reflect on your practicum experience with your peers in the practicum course, which accompanies your volunteering advising. The course meets 3 times over the course of the semester. Please note that the practicum has to be taken last. You will need to have all other courses completed beforehand. The practicum is offered in the fall and spring semesters. As already mentioned, you'll learn from instructors who are practitioners in their field and skilled experts deeply vested in your success. They are passionate about sharing their knowledge with you and helping you achieve your professional and career goals. They bring to the classroom concepts that illuminate the topics in real-world examples from their job experience. With your fellow students, you work through examples and gain first-hand knowledge through case-based scenarios and interactive projects. Some of our instructors include Armando Diaz, who holds a master's in school counseling and pupil personnel services credential from St. Mary's College in Moraga, California. He has worked in the field of education for 19 years, 10 years as a secondary school English teacher, and 9 years as a school counselor. Diaz is in his 15th year of Christian Brothers High School in Sacramento, where he assists many students and their families through the college admissions process. He's passionate about student advocacy, both directly with students and training teachers to best support students in their educational and college goals. He also designs and presents many professional development seminars on parent communication and conflict management. Nancy Mahoney has been the counselor at Los Cerros Middle School in Danville for the last 12 years. She holds a bachelor's in psychology and social sciences and a master's in counseling from St. Mary's College. Nancy is a past president of the California Association of School Counselors, is an active member of the American School Counselors Association, the American Counseling Association, the Western Association of College Admissions Counselors, and the Zoro Optimists. Nancy helped create the California Suicide Prevention Protocol and authored a chapter on suicide prevention for a graduate counseling textbook. She has presented on topics including high school and beyond, every cat has autism, every dog has ADHD, and a mental health primer for high school counselors. Nancy continues to be active in advocating for school counselors as well as mentoring new counselors. You'll take your courses at our downtown Berkeley Center, a couple of blocks away from campus. This location is easy to get to using BART, so you don't have to leave work early to get to class. Earning this certificate is a simple 3-step process. First, register for the certificate and pay the non-refundable registration fee. You should do this before starting your 3rd course in the certificate. Second, complete all of the required courses with a grade C or better within the 5-year time period. You pay for courses as you enroll in them. The course fees vary based on the number of academic units each course offers. But to complete all of your courses, it's estimated to be around $4,000. This does not include cost for any of your course materials or that one-time certificate registration fee. Third, once you have completed all of your courses, notify the department to request your certificate. Many of you are wondering, what do your graduates go on to do? Here are a couple of recent graduates and their current positions. Gina Nye is the founder and lead advisor of Gina Nye College and Career Advising. Hugh Bruntner co-founded Intellos Education a test preparation and college admissions counseling firm where he serves as academic director and college admissions counselor. Ann Anderson co-founded Anderson & Crone College Admissions Advising, where she works as an independent advisor. We are proud of our students' success, and we are always interested to hear about former students' exciting career developments after they earned their certificate. So, how do you get started? For your first course, we recommend that you start either with career planning for college admissions or counseling techniques for educators. If you start with college admissions advising A, we recommend that you take college admissions advising B as your next course. Please note that you will need to take the two courses in sequence, or A before B. You will need to complete all 4 courses before you can enroll in your final capstone course, the Practicum. You'll need to create a free student account through our website. You'll use this account to enroll and pay for your courses, schedule your exams, find out about your grades, and track your progress through the certificate. Again, one of the biggest benefits is that you pay as you go. You don't pay for the entire certificate at once. You pay for each course one at a time. We also suggest filling out our newsletter sign-up form. You'll receive monthly emails about upcoming college admissions courses and new blog posts. Thank you for submitting your questions, many of which we've been able to answer during the presentation. Here are some more that have come in. How often do you offer required courses and the Practicum? Courses are offered in the fall and spring semester, not in the summer. Career planning and counseling techniques are available in 2 different formats: a classroom-based format and a hybrid format. The hybrid format is a combination of online sessions and 2 mandatory classroom-based meetings at our Berkeley Center. Mandatory means that students cannot miss them. We alternate between the 2 formats. One semester, we offer the hybrid version, the next semester, the classroom-based version. Can I take the courses in any order? You can take career planning and counseling techniques in any order. College admissions advising A has to be taken before college admissions advising B, and the Practicum has to be taken last. How will I choose the Practicum site? Students are responsible for setting up their own Practicum sites. We provide a list with partnering high schools and nonprofit organizations familiar with our program and with counselors on staff. Another question that has come in is the certificate program available online? The certificate program is currently not available online. However, we offer 2 courses, career planning for college admissions and counseling techniques for educators, in a hybrid format. Again, a hybrid format combines online sessions with 2 mandatory classroom-based meetings at our Berkeley location. Mandatory means students cannot miss the 2 sessions. That's an important part to keep in mind. Here's another question for you. Is there a limit for completing the program? Students are required to complete the courses in 5 years. Upon realizing that they won't be able to complete the courses within this time frame, students should contact us and let us know right away. And finally, how will this certificate help in the job market? The certificate in college admissions counseling and career planning represents a completion of a specialized program of courses and training specific to the college admissions process. It indicates professional development in this field. Our certificate is well recognized by public and private schools, as well as colleges and nonprofit organizations. It is a positive factor in hiring or applying for promotion. Please note that a certificate is neither a license nor does it certify you as a college counselor. Check with specific institution for any degree or credential requirements they may have in addition to a college admissions counseling certificate. That's all the time we have now for your questions. If I wasn't able to answer your individual question, or if you need any additional information about our certificate, how to begin, where to start, who your instructor will be, what's the schedule, you can contact me at this email address or phone number. I would love to hear from you and discuss how this certificate can get you from here to where you want to be. I look forward to seeing you in one of our classrooms. Thank you.